Hey, my name's Clifton Wilson. I'm a Class A teaching professional here at Downswing Prescription in Laguna Hills, California. And today what I'm going to cover is how club face angle and hip rotation go hand in hand on the downswing. We've all heard at the top to start the downswing with our lower body, whether it's our legs, our feet, or our hips. And there's a great amount of power in my hips when I transition like this. But what I want to show you is how that goes hand in hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use two examples. And what you'll see, the person here on the right, this is David Duval. And you'll notice as he swings towards the top of his swing, this is a very closed club face. For instance, it's laying like this and it's pointing at the sky. Okay? Now with Corey Pavin here on the left, you'll notice when he approaches the top of his swing, his club is in the complete opposite direction. It's hanging down, it's pointing this direction, and that club face would be classified as drastically open. And David Duval is severely closed. Now what you're going to notice is the differences between the two as they go to rotate, how the club face and their hips go hand in hand. So with Duval, because he's more closed, he has to make sure he rotates his hips sooner, and you'll notice his right foot's pulling off the ground quicker, and you'll even notice that his eyes are already looking down the fairway. His head is already off the ball. Now with Corey Pavin, because his club face is so open on the way down, like you see here, what he has to do is slow down his hip rotation to make sure he can cover the face. You'll also notice he has to keep his right foot on the ground in order to cover this shot to trap it. And then you'll notice how long his head stays down because of this. So what I'm talking about again here, if you look from behind, is if Corey Pavin, which he's in this position coming down, was to use David Duval's hip rotation, he'd hit the ball so far right he'd never find it. And then vice versa. If I'm like David Duval, closed at the top, and I'm coming down like this, and if I was to ground my right foot, let my hands go through, keep my head down as I'm staying on top of the shot, I would hit the ball so far left I would never find it. So the point I'm making here is that your club face needs to be fundamentally sound with how your hips are going to rotate through the shot. And those have to work hand in hand, and they have to work in harmony with one another. Now here's the last point I'm going to make, is I would say 80 to 90% of golfers, when they come down, they're either going to throw the club over the top or come down with a wide open face. So when you're reading tips in Golf Digest or whomever, and they're telling you to throw your hips, rotate your hips to get power, you better make sure your club face is in a good position, because if not, it's the last thing you need to do. So those need to work hand in hand in harmony with one another. Get that going, and I hope this tip helps. Thank you.